Hello Cancer, welcome to your quadruple retrograde reading. We have Saturn, Pluto, Neptune and Neptune in retrograde, and we also have Mercury coming into retrograde today, I believe. So there's 4 planets in retrograde at the moment. And yeah, the energies that this retrograde is going to bring up, I'm sure will come up in the reading, and we'll talk about them then. But this is as usual, as per normal, a general reading. So please take what resonates and let the rest go. Let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist with this reading today. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going to jump out for you here. I'll just keep shuffling. And something will jump, flip, or sometimes they twist. Oh, we have the Magician's just made an appearance there. I'll grab that. Yeah. So you could be thinking about and probably feeling confident about moving into something that is going to really allow you to activate a lot of your resources. So this could be something creative, okay? Or you're going to do something in a creative way, in an original way, okay? You're also connecting with nature here, which is really nice. And I think you're listening, you're really tapping into your true nature, okay? Your true essence, which is really nice. And probably these retrograde energies are going to help you to align with that, okay? Whilst these energies for the retrogrades are going to help us to release the old things, they're also going to help us to step into new aspects of ourselves, okay, expanding our consciousness and also heightening our intuition. Here we have the 8 of Cups as well at the center. So maybe there's something that you are letting go of in your life, or that you're kind of a little bit disengaged from. So you're choosing to disengage from something. And I think the reason for that is that it's not in alignment for you, because now you're looking to align. Okay, so there's something, and maybe this process of disengaging from whatever that is, it could be a belief, a certain emotion, a way of thinking or feeling or behaving. It might even be a hobby or an interest that you're letting go of, or maybe a relationship or a job, but it may be something small, okay? But when I say small, I don't mean, what I mean is something not as grand and obvious. It might be something that's a little less obvious that you're going to let go of. Or maybe Spirit's saying that in order for you to manifest here your true essence, there may be some things, perhaps emotionally, that you need to let go of. There may be some emotional things that are affecting your ability to align. Yeah, because you are wanting new beginning. You're wanting to take up this pentacle from Spirit, and we're going to be getting a whole lot of beautiful downloads from archangels, ascended masters, all the light beings, okay, that are assisting us at this time. And this can be, you know, representing even those energies that you're going to sort of take up and move through. But this could also be that for you, you're tuning into your alignment, and it could be like a new job or a new project that you are, or a new experience. You know, it could maybe a holiday or something like that, something new, or maybe a new place you're going to. It's going to help you to align. Cancer, we're back. Coughing and spluttering, this cold is just frustrating. So yeah, there's something that you're going to be taking up. And here you have the 10 of Wands as well. So you've been putting a lot of effort and a lot of energy into something here. And that could be that process of alignment that you were going through. This is an insight or a download I think you're going to get that's going to really help you. And we're going to be getting a lot of insights and downloads through this retrograde period, probably for the next 2 to 3 months even, or maybe to the end of the year. It's going to be very enlightening for us, okay? And it's going to really enable you to move forward here, Cancer. This is your power card. Ta-da! So this Tower energy, or this insight that's going to drop in, is going to be really helpful for you. At the moment, 4 of Swords, which makes sense, because I think you're holding space for yourself to, you know, whatever it is you're moving away from here. I mean, it could even be that you're moving away from something unfulfilling and you're moving towards this alignment here too. Temperance, external energies, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So really trusting yourself, aligning with Source there. That's definitely, these energies from the retrograde portal is going to be really up and down. So, you know, Spirit has told me to keep letting everyone know that, you know, to not be surprised if you start thinking about the past and things come up, and then you start having emotions or repetitive thoughts about the past, and, you know, things can snowball. But this is about the other aspect of a lot of these, of this portal, is that there's going to be a whole lot of lightning frequencies. So we're getting DNA upgrades, we're expanding our consciousness. We're probably letting go of a lot of stuff, and we're becoming lighter. We're becoming like the Fool, okay? Not as in foolish, but as in trusting and believing ourselves that we can prepare for the next thing. And here you have the overall energy is the 3 of Wands. So yes, you know, this pause before stepping off the threshold into something new. I'm just going to grab 3 more cards for guidance here. Okay, we're back again. Let's see what's going to jump out here for your spirit guidance. This cold is really weird. I don't know if any of you have experienced anything like this at the moment. It's like if I talk, it's like this, a throat irritation starts up. What's that? Anywho, maybe I'm not supposed to be talking at the moment, but anywho, let's continue. Page of Wands, 9 of Swords. Oh, hang on a minute. Too many. Right. Let's see what else is going to jump out here. So the advice so far is that it's looking like, you know, you're going to be, I think this is showing that you have the ability, Cancer, to manifest, okay, whatever it is that you're wanting to create. And here you have yourself, you know, Spirit saying, yes, you know, embark on a path. There may still be some things that you need to learn, given that this is a page, okay, but there is great potential for personal growth and development, okay. With that new path, which is also echoed by the Pentacles. And the interesting thing is that with another aspect of your life, you've also reached a point of achievement, and you've achieved a lot of goals, and you're looking to take the next step with that, or maybe you're looking to step from that into this new path here, okay, whatever resonates. Let's see what comes out next for we have the Knight of Wands. So you have the Knight as well. And it could be that, you know, maybe you're having issues at the moment, Cancer, with, you know, being the page, being the learner, but you're sort of wanting to jump in and you're wanting to kind of graduate to the Knight, you know, as quick as possible. And maybe this is sort of, maybe there's something about this that's sort of you're sort of stressed, okay? Maybe you're thinking, that you're running out of time, or that there's some other worries and concerns, or this could be other energies around you that you perceive are sort of affecting your progress. I'm just going to pause and grab a clarification deck for you. Okay, we have the deck, but we also just have on the bottom of this Rider-Waite. Now you have the 7 of Cups. So you could be going through a process, Cancer, of making a choice between things, as well as dealing with distractions or potential things that are energies that are around you. And I think this is going to be kind of pretty universal for a lot of us, okay? As our consciousness expands, there are more choices open to us, okay? But not only that, our intuition is becoming more heightened, so we're going to sense the other energies around us as well, okay? Which is one of the effects of the Neptune retrograde, is that our consciousness expansion and our heightened awareness and our, our clairsentience, clairvoyance, some of these things might start to, our psychic abilities, might start to come on board. So, I mean, you're in your power here, Cancer, okay? And I think Spirit's also saying that, if you do feel that there's a lot of external energies, and also that you are dealing with choices or what choice to make, is to really just in some ways consolidate your progress. Look how far you have come, and if you feel that you're on a spiritual path, or you want to start a passion or something that you're really into, allow yourself to progress and keep focusing on that progression of that. Okay, that could be something that's let's clarify that 9 of, okay. Yeah, here we have the Lovers has just flipped out, very eager to come out. So that is really about you coming into, I guess, a really good working relationship with your higher self. So, your ego and your higher self coming together here. And also you backing yourself, you trusting yourself, believing in yourself, which is what is going to happen according to this reading, because you have the Fool at the end. So you are going to have enough belief in yourself to take that step. Okay, to also have enough belief in yourself to maintain your focus despite this other stuff that's going on around you, or despite if there's a couple of concerns that you have personally within you about your own life, then you're going to be able to deal with that as well. So it's understandable at the moment that you are just laying low a little bit, okay? To just kind of catch your bearings, to find your bearings. And I think Spirit's just this is also a bit of a suggestion to do that during this retrograde period as well. Because this is what's external to you, so these energies that are coming in are they're mixing, okay? It's a mixture of things. There's a lot of there's creativity coming in. There's angelic frequencies. There's also this reminder for us to ground, to be involved with the elements like fire, earth, air, and water here. To really have those kind of balanced in our lives and in our personalities as much as we can, and in the way that we live. So. But there's a lot of positives, but there's some challenges as well, and it's going to be highly positive and transformational. But it's going to also be at times, Spirit saying, it's going to be highly challenging. Okay, but a lot of the readings lately have had really nice, powerful, positive cards in them, which means that as a collective we have what it takes. I mean, Cancer, you have what it takes here. You have the Fool as well. Okay, really source connected. So I think for many of us, it's going to be an exercise in really just maintaining the right perspective. Okay, maintaining the balance, and Temperance is also about balance. Okay, balance as well. You also have the 3 of Pentacles, which is creativity and collaboration. So that could also be something that you're looking to move into. Maybe you're going to be consulting others, like advising or offering your wisdom, suggestions, encouragement, whatever it is, coaching or something like that, coaching, counseling, healing. And maybe you're also going to be consulting others to help support your mind, body, spirit. Okay. And I think this is going to be, it's always that the important thing is to maintain our own self-care, even as we are caring for others. And this can go two ways. It can go both ways, can't it? I was going to say it can go one or two ways, but it can go both ways as well. You're either the offerer of the wisdom or the care, or you're the receiver of it. And it's important to keep the balance, Cancer, for you to not become just consistently the giver and the offerer of wisdom and support, because you do need that for yourself as well. Okay. Care and support of mind, body, spirit, emotions as well. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups at the center. Yes, you have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So there could be a choice that you're making here. Clarifying the 8 of Cups. Okay. Oh. You've none other than the 10 of Cups. So I think whatever you are moving away from and whatever you're moving towards, it's going to be good. Okay? It's going to be emotionally fulfilling. This particular picture has, a group of people there having a nice time. I think it's a family, actually. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a great family time for you. Okay, it could be that it's going to be, with regard to friends or even work colleagues, maybe it's going to be really positive. Okay, maybe depends what you're moving away from and what you're moving towards here. Okay. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Okay, let's clarify the 10 of Wands as well. So, yeah, actually, we could clarify the Ace of Pentacles and just see what that is about a little bit more, maybe. Well, it could be a new job or a new... we've had 2 flip here. The Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So I think this could be something to do with your emotional and your intellectual mastery here. Okay, it could be something creative, intuitive, spiritual. Okay, this new thing. And you're going to be good at it if you're not already. Okay, Cancer. And the King of Swords, well, that's saying that, you're going to be able to apply your communication skills, your speaking skills, your intellect, your insight. Okay. And you're going to be able to manifest this in the 3D. And maybe you're going to combine these energies. So this is really nice, isn't it, to sort of come out with this new thing that you're going to be involved in, because it's looking like when you step into it, you're already going to be kind of good at it, or you're potentially going to become very good at it, okay? Given that we have kings and queens in here, a king and a queen together, not to mention, it could be a nice combination of your divine masculine and divine feminine coming together there. And it could well be that if you've already been working on something, maybe during these portal energies, you're going to ramp that up a little bit. You're going to get a little bit more involved with it. And when we come out the other side, after you've received these energies that are coming through, when you come out the other side, when you step through this portal, maybe in 2 to 3 months, or maybe at the end of this year, you're going to be hunky-dory, like you're going to be in a pretty good position here. Okay, Cancer. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands, and then we're going to do the Tower. I'm going to also wanted to grab you an oracle, so this reading is going to be a little bit longer. Apologies for that. But hopefully you've settled down with a cup of tea and, you're feeling present and ready to either, listen to the suggestions for these cards or listen to your own intuition as well as the images come through. Nine of Swords. So there's something recently, Cancer, that you've been working hard at, and I think it hasn't really given you the results that you've been looking for. It hasn't really put you in a position or in an emotional state where you are feeling good about it. Possibly this could be what you are walking away from. You know, giving you the Eight of Cups. But what you have coming in is the Four of Swords here, the Four of Wands, which is a really celebratory lightening of the mood. Okay, so yeah, maybe there's. I'm going to leave this up to your intuition to work this one out, because there could be, you know, this can go a couple of ways. It could also be that you've been working hard and you've been able to celebrate at the end of all that hard work. But there's still some other stuff that's concerning you. Okay, so let's pause for a moment. Actually, Cancer, this could be actually you possibly thinking that things are too good to be true, because you also have the Nine of Swords, remember, now in your advice section. So it could be that, you know, maybe you've had to work really hard here, and it's like, well, that's been like a real drain, and maybe there's been some stress attached to it. But I think there's also been some really awesome stuff that's come as a result of you putting in this hard effort, okay, sustained effort. So maybe this is a choice point for you to, you know, you're going to choose whether you're going to focus on this aspect of the experience, or whether you're going to focus on this one, or whether you're going to kind of come to a synthesis of, well, this experience here represents that, you know, it's kind of these two together. It's like, well, there's going to be some ups and downs at the same time, okay? Yeah, that could be one explanation, if that resonates. Because I always think this card is a little bit bittersweet, because we have the blue skies. You know, they're not grey skies, they're blue. So they're kind of optimistic. You also have the house in the background here. But it can also talk about someone really toiling away with their head down at the expense of other things in their life. So maybe you've been doing this, Cancer, but sometimes, you know, I guess in life, if we make a decision to do that, then we have to kind of take the consequences, don't we, in some ways. And maybe there have been some negative consequences, given that you have the, you know, the Nine of Swords there. But you have reaped the benefits, which is what you've wanted to reap, okay, given the Four of Wands. Now to clarify the Tower. Well, actually, we're talking about the Ten of Wands there, because this is, you could put this energy between that and the Tower. This is the Queen of Wands, Cancer, which is in your power, but also this energy of doing your own thing. So yes, it is between that and the Tower, because what's sort of coming to my mind now is that maybe this is about you kind of doing this Ten of Wands a little differently, okay? Maybe you're going to be doing it in your way. So it could be a similar type of work, but you're going to be doing it in your own way. Or maybe you're going to develop something that's going to allow you to put your individual creative imprint expression onto that. It's looking like a type of work, or even a type of career that you've been involved in, okay? I'm going to grab another one for the Tower, and it did just flip. We have the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Because what you're wanting to do is to work away at something, you know, creative, tangible, and become really good at it. And I think this is, you know, this looks like, you know, something on your time, on your terms, in your space, and something that you're going to be, that's going to be really helpful for you and allow you to be a little bit more autonomous, possibly, okay? These two were to clarify the Tower, okay? This could be an insight, you know, and that's almost a suggested insight there, isn't it? But you could have other insights that come in as a result of that. Let's clarify the Chariot as well while we're at it. Well, did that flip? It sort of dropped. Wow, that was bizarre. what happened then was that the High Priestess actually flipped as I was shuffling. Well, it kind of half flipped, and I thought, oh, I'll just keep shuffling, and then it just dropped out of my left hand. I wasn't even trying for it after, while the shuffle was going on. High Priestess. So, Cancer, you're very intuitive. You're a water sign. So maybe you're interested in, like the mystic arts, the psychic realm, your inner wisdom. And it's looking like this is what you're going to be, stepping into, like a little more, which is really interesting. This is also about personal growth and development. Being a 7, it can be that there's going to be challenges, but I think maybe if this is a field, maybe there's this image is going to suggest ideas to you about things that you're into, esoteric stuff, different stuff, the psychic realm and things like that. And it's also saying that you are possibly going to be learning or developing in that area. There's lots of cats in this Everyday Witch Tarot, but there is a black cat there, and there's also a black cat in the Queen of Wands. So isn't that interesting? Right. I almost have to draw a parallel here. Sorry, I keep looking at it. The Queen of Wands, here she is doing her thing, which was that transition from the 10 of Wands. So here you are, Queen of Wands, okay, doing your thing. You're also being able to sort of create a bit of space and time for yourself to do what it is that you are doing in a slightly different way from that other way there of 10 of Wands. And maybe doing it that way is going to enable you to be able to develop other aspects of yourself. Okay, if that resonates, just saying. The 4 of Swords is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, which we've doubled up on this reading. So collaborative, creative energy is going to be beneficial for you, Cancer. And the other thing too is that if you are meditating or chilling out, is really this is definitely a creative card. It's really like for you to go inward to work out how you would like to be activating your creativity in the world. Okay, what is calling to you creatively? And if you feel like you don't have any experience with creativity or the arts or anything sort of like that, maybe you would be looking at starting to do something like that. If there's something that you're drawn to in the creative and spiritual realms. Okay. Because, you're going through there's some choices that you're making, there's some things you're leaving behind, there's some things that you are modifying, okay? And I think these are energies that are going to really help you to align as well. You now have the High Priestess and the Magician in your reading, okay? Temperance. We've already spoken a bit about that. Let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Apologies for the length of this reading, Cancer. Right, that's clarified by the Knight of Swords, I think that is, or the Ace of Swords. So what you're going to bring to this situation is insight, clarity, download, intelligence, understanding. Okay, you're going to bring all of that into this situation here. So this collaborative situation is going to allow you to express all of that. Okay, and not only that, you have your sword of truth here. You're very in alignment. Okay, so that's sort of, I think, what you're hoping to move towards there for sure. Let's also clarify the Fool. For some reason, I feel like clarifying every card in this reading. I think that's because at the moment, Cancer, because you are sort of making a lot of decisions and you're dealing with a lot of energies and you're sensitive to this, I feel like you need as much clarity as we can give you at the moment. Okay, too many. Let's clarify the Fool. Right, the Fool is raring to go. Right, we have Justice and King of Cups. Oh. Okay, and the 4 of Cups. So you may at times be Cancer, be doubting your ability to take that step. Okay, but this is you here, King of Cups. Okay, You have the ability, you know how to hold space for others. So it's about holding space for yourself and being the cool cucumber that you are. And, doing the right thing by you here. This is justice. This is once again the idea of your personal truth and going through the process of sorting out what's right for you. This was all to clarify the Fool, which is sometimes it's about taking a leap of faith, or it can be about believing in yourself. Okay, so you have the ability to adjudicate and to hold space and to deal with emotional things. Okay, Cancer. And maybe this is the type of energy of people that you are going to assist. Or maybe this is, if you're feeling low motivation, or that you don't feel that you are, you have what it takes to find this cup, or whatever that is. Maybe this is a call for you to receive some counselling or assistance from someone that is helpful, so that you can come to a place of rightness and alignment within yourself. Okay, it's that old thing of not the old thing. It's the same thing we mentioned before about with the Temperance. I think that was about giving and receiving care and attention. Okay, Cancer. So as you go through this portal, there may be a couple of things that you need to do for yourself. Okay. 7 of Cups. Let's clarify that one. Oh, we have to actually finish up this reading because we're not gonna. It's not gonna last because my thing's gonna run out. Apologies. All right, let's grab a gateway of light activation. Are we going to do that? Yes. Let's just boost you on through with your self-belief there, Cancer. Oh my goodness, this is counting down now. Let's just grab one off the top here really quickly. And wow, Earth Star activation. Yeah, so stay grounded, Cancer. Anchoring grounded action. Isis energy. Perfect. That's going to be really awesome energy to end on for you, because I think given all of this, distractions around you and choices that you need to make and all the distractive energies that are going on, okay, I think it's important for you to stay grounded and to take care of yourself. So I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.